So we're going to come on over here. We're going to say hi to Kai. Now, every so often during the tour, I might get a little bit too close to a cat, and you're going to hear him say, back off. So they're not saying I love you. They're saying you've gone too close and you've gone too far. So this is Kai. He's a 4-year-old Bengal Tiger. He's actually really large and bulky. However, his legs are a little on the short side. He was a little malnourished as a cub when he came to us. The guy that owned him kept him in a garage for the first 3 months of his life and thought he would make a good pet. Well, he got caught having him. It was illegal for him to have the cat where he was. And I say that because right now you guys could legally own your own cat living here in Wisconsin. There's only one of I think we're one of 3 remaining states. I believe, is it Florida and Virginia or Florida and Texas or South Carolina? It's some of the southern states. But so we're one of 3 states that still allow you to legally own these cats. Odd, weird thing about restrictions and zoning laws, we can have tigers and lions on our property. We can't have roosters or goats. So, so yeah, go figure. But so Kai came to us from a person in Minnesota, and he's probably the strangest rescue that we ever had because he never gave us any notice. He made an 8-hour drive, and 2 hours before he arrived here, he called up Jeff and Jenny, who, if you haven't met Jenny, this is the co-owner of the rescue. Her husband, Jeff, and her have started this rescue back in 2004. I've been helping them up for about 15 years, so I helped them build this place and everything, helped them get it started up. But about 2 hours before the guy arrived, he called them up, says, hey, I got caught having a tiger, my bad, and I'm going to give it to you. So they're like, okay, well, let's make arrangements. Let's get some paperwork in order. He's like, oh, don't worry, I'll be there in 2 hours. So he gave them no warning or heads up. Fortunately for them, we had another cat who we're going to see in just a moment. Her name is Minoque. She was a cub about his same age, and we were able to pair them up together. So how this works with pairing the cats is when they're cubs and when they're adolescents, we can get them together and they'll bond very well. But as adults, they've established their territory and it's too risky to see if they'll get along. So if you have kids and they have kids, hey, let's see if our kids are going to make friends. Nope. Okay, well, we can pull them apart. In the case of tigers and lions, you really can't do that. And so if as an adult, we had Minoque single and then we got Kai as an adult, we wouldn't take the risk of pairing them together because if they didn't get along, one of them is going to get severely injured or worse. So unfortunately, when we do a rescue with an adult cat, if that cat is alone, we won't house them up with another animal at all or anything like this. But we were very fortunate because we had Minoque. They were both cubs. He was privately owned as a pet, but then she was being used for taking photos and everything, and so we paired them up together.